This episode of On the Limb with Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Carts Towing and Timco Auto Transport. Local and long-distance towing, auto recovery, roadside assistance, auto lockouts, and jump starts. And they also do repossessions. Give them a call today at 304-949-2323 or 304-925-0858. Again, that's Carts Towing and Timco Auto Transport, 304-949-2323, 304-925-0858.
Folks, welcome to another episode of On the Limb Podcast with Nature's Voice Game Calls, where deer camp becomes a reality for every listener. Join us as we talk God, family, country, and everything outdoors. Kick back, relax, and have a listen. Now, here's your host and co-host, Mike and Dan.
Welcome back, everyone. What's up, Caleb?
Nothing much, brother. We got a full house tonight.
Yeah, we got a full house tonight. We got an audience of people sitting over here looking at us. No, Dan's not even on tonight. Did I say his name right?
Yeah.
Oh, there before we got on, I was like, is Dave not going to be on tonight?
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Yeah, I got you saying it.
He's got me saying it now. Shoot.
I can't say anything. I missed last week. Shout out to Whirlpool water heaters.
Yeah, that was a fun event, wasn't it?
Yeah, swap that thing out. I mean, it was pretty old, so, I mean, got to get out eventually. Might as well happen as soon as I buy the house.
Welcome to owning your own home.
Yeah. Woo!
Yep, you can't just call up the landlord no more.
No, I am the landlord, unfortunately.
Yep. So, tonight we don't have Dan on. Don't have a guest, so me and Caleb's just going to hit on some news and stuff going on here in West Virginia, some of the outdoor things. They had some changes within regulations this year, fishing stuff, and turkey season in the eastern part of the county's been up a little bit. So it's not goes to say for the whole county, but so we'll hit on those here in a little bit, but Caleb's going to tell us about some promo codes first.
Yeah, so right now I'd like to talk about our newest partner, AquaCase. You can actually visit them at aquacase.net and use promo code podcast15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. They're your waterproof case and bag experts, and be sure to head over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure you guys use podcast 10 at checkout with Outdoor Pro Shop for 10% off of our order. There.
Yep.
There as well.
As well. So,
better.
Here we are, almost in summer. First day of summer's June 20th, I think.
Man, it feels like it's been summer since like the second week of May here, at least here in Charleston, in central West Virginia. It's been hot.
Yeah, but the rain, God, you can definitely, I think, tell that we're still in spring with all this rain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just.
But I'm still trying to get out of the winter holiday phase because I eat like a freaking, hibernating bear during the winter time. So I'm trying to get back on my diet routine, and you were talking about yours right here before the podcast. He wouldn't even get a beer.
Yeah.
This man is on devastation mode here.
Man, I'm cutting it hard, 1,600 calories a day and not one over. I'm dead set. I'm doing 2-a-days right now, workouts.
Dang.
Every other day is a 2-a-day, and then on the single days, it's typically a long run or interval sprints. Ugh, it's terrible.
I hear you. So you're hitting it hard trying to get it off.
Yeah, depression's real. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to kill. There's nothing to hunt, so I might as well just
No, that's right.
Might as well just be miserable and fit, I guess, or at least try to get that way. But
yeah. Well, the older you get, the worse it is.
Yeah.
The harder it is to try to get that stuff off, especially when you eat like a baby every hour.
Oh, man. You're sitting here.
I was trying to give him one of these peanut clusters here, and he's like,
Man.
Cut it.
Trust me, I want to. 100%.
I know.
The last time we were here, I housed pretty much that whole container of malted milk balls.
Well, see, that's my problem is
All
getting
so
back
good.
into the discipline.
Yeah.
The part of it. My problem is not the eating part, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I think
But
it's just like conditioning yourself because you come off the holidays, right? And like you know, you got Thanksgiving, and then you've got Christmas, and if there's a birthday or something in between,
New
you know,
Year's.
New Year's, and then an Easter dinner or whatever.
Easter.
And yeah, so like you're just slamming calories and slamming
Yeah.
really good home cooked food, and then you get to summertime, and you're like, man, I really want to drink a beer, but like I'm the same size as that keg. I probably shouldn't.
My biggest enemy is bread.
Oh, I love bread.
I mean,
Bread and chocolate. Oh,
rolls, homemade rolls. They made like 80 some dozen of pepperoni rolls for a fundraiser at our church.
and
And
I'd eat all 80 dozen of them.
so I've, you know,
I'd eat every one of them.
we sold like 20, I think it was like 24 dozen between me, my wife, her mom, and her dad. Like, you know, that took them into the office and stuff. So
Yeah.
there was this one guy in our office. He bought a bag just for the office to share.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't last long. I think we got 2 left.
Yeah.
I just took them in today.
Ooh.
So, but some new fishing regulations implemented in the Monongahela River. West Virginia has introduced new fishing regulations aimed at sustainable practices, notably increased limits on certain species like smallmouth bass and updated seasonal closures. Anglers are encouraged to review the latest rules and regulations from the West Virginia Department of Natural Resources. But
That's pretty interesting. Just in the aspect of, I remember growing up on the Greenbrier River, we had a camp just downriver from where mine is now, and you know, growing up, like, you know, Mama and Papa, like, you kept a stringer on the boat. You know, you got the metal john boat, catch a limit of smallmouth or whatever, throw them on a stringer, come back, and you know, you eat the smallmouth. And I think nowadays there aren't near as many people keeping, you know, smallmouth and things of that nature. I mean, a lot of people still keep trout, but I know a lot of people that don't even keep trout anymore.
man, I tell you, like you're saying, back in the day, we used to
You eat
keep
everything.
the bass,
Yep.
the crappie.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
Catfish.
my uncle fixing catfish, bass, and crappie all together.
Yep.
And it was in the beer batter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could sit there and freaking just eat it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the biggest thing, you know, that probably has to do with keeping, you know, some of the sport fish, and why I think the trout's the most popular that, you know, at least residents in the state like to keep, it might have to do with the water quality.
So we have black bass in West Virginia.
So black bass consists of largemouth, smallmouth, and spotted bass. So all three of those bass
That's in the black.
make up the black bass family.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, every black bass, you know, and that's what it'll say typically in the regs. It'll say, you know, you can keep, I don't know, four or six, you know, black bass up to, we'll just say 12, and, you know, 12 inches or bigger. So it can be a largemouth, smallmouth, or, you know, a spot. So,
Yeah.
but-
I mean, I like fishing Woodrum's Lake. That's one of my favorites. I've been there recently. You know, we've been out fishing, me and John. And, you know, there for a while, you couldn't fish out there because they had to dredge it and drain it.
Mhm.
Because I guess the bass and all the fish got some kind of bacteria or something. I can't remember what
Really?
it was. But they had to drain the whole thing and basically just start over.
I think I heard about that.
Somebody out there can
Yeah.
comment on it better than I can because I can't remember exactly what all went on. But
I think I heard about that, actually, now that you mention that.
Yeah.
I've musky fished.
It's been a long
Woodrum
time
couple
since it-
times, yeah.
because it's come back.
Yeah.
You know, there's big fish back in there. But I mean, you talking like 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9-pound largemouth bass in there.
Well, that lake sets up well to hold an 8-9 pounder.
Oh,
I
it
mean-
does.
I mean, it
Yeah, plenty of
big
habitat.
standing timber. I mean,
Plenty
it's
of habitat.
it's nothing. You better go out there with a welded john boat if you plan on going at any speed, because you know, you will definitely high center a tree.
So here's one. Fish caught in commercial pay lakes are no longer eligible for state records, fish citations, or master angler programs.
Really, that's awesome.
That's 2025 change.
I think that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, it's, you know, essentially, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and get on this whole topic of fair chase, not fair chase, right?
Yeah.
But tomato, but those pay lakes are groomed, and big fish are stocked in there, for a money value. I mean, everyone goes to a pay lake, enters a catfish tournament, whatever the case may be. I want to catch a 60-pound blue cat.
Yep.
There's a 60-pounder in there because they stocked it 2 years ago or whatever, and everyone's trying to catch that fish. I don't think a 60-pound blue cat out of a pay lake holds the same magnitude as catching like a 60-pound blue cat like in the Kanawha.
No, definitely
or the
not.
Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like that fish.
It's there. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
obviously, when we go and fish these rivers and stuff, that it's there. But
the amount of water that you have to
Yes.
fish or scan and then like still get the fish to bite.
yeah,
Um,
and some of these pay lakes aren't even really considered lakes, in my opinion.
yeah, a bunch of them are like ponds.
A bunch of them are ponds because I think to be considered a lake, you have to have it has to be at least 7 acres.
Yeah.
There's a limit on that to be considered and classified as a lake.
Yeah.
But a lot of them doesn't even classify as a lake, in my opinion.
Yeah. And that's not to knock like pay laking, because like it is fun.
Oh,
It-
yeah. It's
like
great.
go to a pay lake, and there's actually one right above my camp. That's a really good time. You go, pay $20, get you a couple rods, and go, and they got like a tournament, and it's like, man, they've got like big like lights up above it. And
Oh, yeah.
like it's official.
And they'll tag them. You
You
get
win like from like a competitive thing, and like you're going, you're hanging out there drinking beer with your buddies, catching a few fish, trying to win a tournament fish or something. Like, I think that pay lakes are great in that aspect, but maybe counting a fish towards a state record,
Yep.
that's we're kind of stretching it there.
I honestly didn't even know that was
That's pretty cool.
a thing.
That's pretty cool to know.
I'm just trying to share so I'm going to share it here on a couple of different groups that we have going on Facebook. So if you're tuning in now, you got any questions, just let us know. We're talking about different regulation changes and stuff in West Virginia, things that are happening in 2025. People's going to start, we're just coming out of turkey season. Like Caleb said, there's nothing to kill right now, really.
Yeah.
So people are getting back into fishing. If you're an outdoorsman, you're always trying to find a way to stay in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Whether it be hiking or, whatever.
Scouting. I'm a big.
People starting to put stuff out for deer now.
Yeah.
You got your planting and your
A lot of guys running
stuff like that.
minerals and trail
Yep.
cameras. I'm really big. This time of year, I'm really, really big on scouting. I mean, not necessarily for deer, but I kind of just keep places in mind. And if I can see some old sign, and I'm honestly really mindful during turkey season. If I run up on some big rubs or, a lot of buck sign, I kind of just take a mental note.
Yeah.
And then kind of plan on diving back in there like late summer and then start setting cameras up, or, I start looking at it on a map. I do more e-scouting in the summertime than anything. You don't get sweaty doing that. You don't get sweaty doing that.
you're not losing those calories though now.
Yeah, you're right. But no, I like to do a lot of scouting in the summertime, definitely e-scouting, and then kind of formulate a plan, and then I'll go and like find a property I want to hunt, and I'll just drop a bunch of pins, on the maps of what looks good, and then late summer, that's when I'll actually pull the trigger to get in there. And I imagine it'd be different if I was planting like a bunch of big food plots or something, but without planting big food plots, I mean,
Yeah.
you can put a scrape out.
Yep.
But something really interesting that I found, and I'm sure you've seen, I believe it was this week I seen it come out, was the wild turkey population.
Yes. That's one thing we just want to hit on.
So you kind of mentioned the eastern half of the state said that numbers was on the rise.
Numbers was up a little bit in the eastern part of the state,
Yeah.
but
The overall harvest report was 8% less than last year.
8.7% down.
Yeah.
So, and each year we talk about, like, what is this causing this? Is it the population of turkeys? Is it the coyotes? Is it like the predators, or is it people that's just lost interest in hunting?
I don't think that it's the amount of people necessarily that lost interest. I mean, I think the biggest thing, personally, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think people just don't trap. Like, that is such a huge thing.
We've talked about that. There's been people that's, just they got out of trapping.
Yeah, people do not trap. And, it's the best thing you can do for a piece of ground that you hunt or you care about. And you don't even have to own it. It can be an old strip mine, in southern West Virginia, or it can be, old timber company land, up north or wherever you're hunting, and I'm sure there's some ways to trap on WMAs and stuff. You just kind of got to get the permits, but
yeah,
those nest raiding predators, coons, possums, are absolutely hell on a turkey.
Yep, for sure. All right, guys, so we're going to take a break here real quick and hear a word from our sponsors, but we'll be right back, and we'll talk about some more regulation changes and things in West Virginia.
Yes'm.
Do you want durable 100% carbon fiber arrows? Warhead Arrow Company. Warhead Arrow Company is 100% carbon fiber constructed hunting arrows with bone-shattering penetration. Durable, tough, yet reliable when it comes to the moment of truth. Their target arrows are world-class in accuracy and precision, an arrow that target archers can depend on to reach the top of their game. Warhead Arrow Company. Check them out today at warheadarrowco.com. That's Warhead Arrow Company. warheadarrowco.com. All right, guys, we're back. We're just talking West Virginia outdoors, different regulations and things, different numbers with turkey and stuff like that. So we're just basically hitting on outdoor stuff this evening. We have no guest, and Dan's not here. He's gonna get me so bad. No, Dan's working, so he had to work over this evening, so he ain't with us. But
Nerd.
but we do miss him when he's not here. So what Dan does when he's here, he'll do the salute to valor. So I'm going to go ahead and do the salute to valor this evening. John W. Cook, United States Army, served with Advisory Team 42. Matt, you know what that is? I have no idea.
No, I don't know.
Service dates August 1969 to June 1971. His service theaters included Vietnam, medals, and awards. So he was just in Vietnam.
Wow, that one was nasty.
Yeah,
that's
good. I'm not saying just
yeah.
Vietnam is like being whoa. I can't believe you only did one.
Yeah.
No, if you're gonna be in one, and
that's probably one of the nastiest.
That was one of the nastiest ones. Yeah,
absolutely.
So he medals and awards. He was awarded the Purple Heart, Bronze Star with Valor, Combat Infantry Badge, Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal with 60 device, whatever that means.
With a C device?
It says 60.
Wow.
Maybe C. That may have been a typo.
Yeah.
Or a copy error.
Yeah.
But let's see here. National Defense Service Medal. He was wounded in action November 20th, 1970 in Bien Dinh Province. So,
wow.
He was in the thick of it.
No doubt, man.
Thank you.
Nam is one that that's a bad one.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So thank you, Mr. Cook, for your service, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so back to some of the regulations and things. We was talking about the turkey population here in West Virginia. It's down 8.7% overall for the state. Eastern part of West Virginia, recent surveys indicate a significant increase in wild turkey populations in the eastern part. And it's good news for hunters coming up this fall. I mean, I don't fall turkey hunt. Do you fall turkey hunt?
No, I never have. But
I haven't either.
You know what's crazy is me and Jason Hart were talking about this at a TAC event. It was me, Luke, Josh, and Jason. We were eating dinner, and we were talking about fall turkey hunting. And Jason was saying, man, the guys that fall turkey hunt prefer it over spring.
Really?
Yes. I don't know what it is. I can't speak on it. So, hey, if you're watching this and you fall turkey hunt, leave us a comment on why.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment on why it's your favorite. Just enlighten us. Maybe we have a podcast on that this upcoming summertime, like before fall gets here.
Yeah, about turkey hunting only.
Yeah, like just fall turkey hunting.
Fall turkey hunting.
That's
I
something
know
don't
Larry
think we ever
Case.
covered. Yeah.
He fall turkey hunts.
Okay.
And he's done. I don't know if it's here in West Virginia. I don't know. I can't speak on the regulation, but I'm not sure. But I know that he has hunted turkey with dogs.
So I've heard of people with turkey.
I
hunting
can't
with
remember
dogs.
what they call it, but they call it something.
Yeah.
But you're not really actually the dog don't go get the turkey.
No, it busts them up.
It busts them
and then
up.
you can kiki them back.
Because during the fall they're all together and grouped in, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that'd be kind of interesting to see. So, like Caleb said, if you're listening this evening and you prefer fall turkey hunting over spring, let us know why. We'd like to know because we don't do it.
No, that would be something I think that we should.
We're
really,
hunting a whitetail during that time.
Yeah, I'm hunting deer.
That's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about it last week. I was like, good Lord, here it is, June 2nd. I'm sitting on the front porch seeing my breath because it's 48 degrees. It made me think, like, fall's already here. We done skipped spring and summer. Well, we didn't skip spring, but we skipped summer and went straight into fall.
I'd be fine with that.
I'd be fine with that.
Please. Please give me something to hunt.
I personally don't like hot weather.
I don't care for it.
I mean, if I'm at the beach, I'm good. But after that week at the beach,
yeah,
and I come home.
You had your fill.
I had my feel for it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm ready for fall. So
yeah, I hate summertime. I go through a depression every year.
yeah, I don't hate it. Hate's a strong word, Caleb.
I hate it. There ain't nothing to hunt. There ain't nothing to hunt.
He said, now that I'm married.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to spend time at home with my wife. She's going to listen to this podcast and be like, oh, you're on the couch tonight, boy.
She's
You
probably,
wait.
I know mine's listening. So I ain't saying nothing like that.
Rachel's sitting there shaking her head. You better not.
Yeah. She's like, that's my baby right there. He knows. He knows. Oh, goodness. Mountain lions.
All right.
Let's
this
get
is a
into
topic.
it.
This
Let's
is a
get into this
topic.
one.
Yeah. Here. Finish that.
I can't do it.
Eat that.
You want to eat it?
No.
Eat it.
I need a spitter.
Yeah, okay.
You almost picked it up.
Okay. Oh, he gonna make me do it.
Everyone,
I can't just leave it sitting here.
everyone, just keep in mind when I walked in, we were talking about this whole diet thing, and Mike's like, "Yeah, I've been trying to get back on mine too." As he houses the rest of these peanut clusters.
The rest. There's only one. But there was like
There
six.
was 4 more before that. So mountain lions. So this is a very controversial topic, and I would really like to hear what the audience has to say about it, right? So we've got, hopefully, people all over the state listening to this podcast. I would like to know, do you or do you not think that there's mountain lions in the state of West Virginia? Now, let me elaborate. Do you think that there is a residential population of cats? Or do you think that they just kind of pass through from time to time? Personally, my opinion is that there are no resident cats in the state.
And I think that's where the DNR,
Yeah.
they come in and say,
Yeah.
we don't have them.
Yeah. Like I don't think that they live here,
Yeah.
right? Now,
And that would be correct, I think.
yeah.
I'm more on your side on that.
Not that they couldn't live here. But if a cat, if a mountain lion lived here, you would probably have a lot more pictures of them. Now, I actually was looking at a study that a college done. I don't remember the name of the college. This was probably 2 years ago. But they collared a cat, and I think it was in like very north, like Wisconsin. They collared a cat, and that cat got hit by a semi-truck in Maine, like 8 months later or a year later, something like that. Mm-hmm. And it was a young Tom, and it went all the way down through, like, I think it dropped, like, through Illinois, went through Tennessee, and then up to Maine. No kidding. Like, you might have to fact check me on the exact states, but I know
Dang.
base premise, there was a cat on this side of the United States, and it done kind of one of these numbers and went through, like, Tennessee. I don't know if it went through West Virginia.
So was it tagged?
Yeah, it was collared. They
Okay.
It was a young tom, and it got hit by a tractor trailer, like, way up here in
Oh,
the very, very
dang.
northeast. And it was like a year apart.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say that, that was the only cat that's ever done that? I highly doubt it.
No.
I imagine that, there's probably one floating around here or there, maybe traveling, young tom, but being very nomadic. I don't think that they're setting up shop. But, that's my personal opinion. So,
Well, in my experience with reading about them, seeing people post so-called trail cameras
mhm,
that really I don't think has been confirmed.
yeah.
It's been in the northern part of West Virginia
Yeah.
for the most part, like Pocahontas County,
Yeah. I mean,
Upshur County,
yeah.
different places like that.
My dad swears. So, my dad swears he's seen one at Summersville Lake one time. If you're coming from the Nettie side, in Richwood side towards Summersville Lake, the first bridge, Brock's Bridge, Dad swears that he's seen one cross under the guardrail, because he used to drive that way to work every day, and he swears to this day, will tell you that he saw a mountain lion cross underneath the guardrail. When I was really young, my mom seen a black panther, says she's seen a black panther coming up Charmco Mountain right behind our house. So the way Charmco Mountain works and where we lived, where I grew up as a little boy, windy road all the way up the mountain. It's a 2-lane, like you're going to Quinwood and Nettie and Summersville. Yeah. And Settlement Drive dropped back and kind of hooked around over here, and it was like there was a point that dropped off, and the cat crossed like right here. So the only thing that was between my house essentially and where she saw the cat was one drain. They wouldn't let me outside all summer by myself. I'm serious. And that's all I done as a little boy, run around with turkey calls, playing with Dad's turkey calls and grunt tubes, and beat my brother with a stick and that kind of. I mean, just boys being boys. Yeah. They wouldn't let us out all summer.
So it's a pretty good chance Mama seen something.
I mean, I highly doubt that she would.
She wouldn't keep y'all.
Yeah, and Mom hunted. Like Mom's hunted her whole life.
Yeah,
and I mean, so I don't know. I've personally never seen one or seen anything to where I thought it was one.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't shock me if you told me, hey, I got a trail camera picture of a mountain lion. I'd be like, checks out. But it is funny because it always seems to be on that band of like maybe Northern Virginia, southeastern, northeastern West Virginia. At least from what I've heard, stories I've always heard.
Yeah, that's me.
So who knows? But that's my personal opinion. I think that there's definitely been cats across the state. I just don't think that they live here, and I definitely don't think there's like a resident population. So that's just my personal opinion. So if you think, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think that there's a resident population of cats, or have you ever had a trail camera picture of them? If so, please comment that picture. We'd love to see that and kind of elaborate on this topic, because that has always for years been a big debate, just with hunters, talking about, the DNR says we don't have them, this or that. Yeah. But, kind of like what you're saying, not to say, and I kind of think you're on the right track with what the DNR is saying. It's like, not to say that, like, they've never crossed, but, like, we don't have resident cats.
Yeah.
And that I definitely agree with. So, yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of it.
Yeah, for sure. So, our next thing here is river otters.
Oh, man.
So, conservation groups have initiated new projects focused on protecting and restoring river otter populations along the Ohio River.
Well, I've got my opinion on that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of an otter. Just quite personally. Now, mind you, I don't know what the population is on the Ohio River or the High River Valley. But being a fishing guide, I have watched numerous smallmouth drug up on rocks due to otters. So, and being a smallmouth guide, back in the day, it really burns your biscuits whenever you're sitting there trying to catch a fish, and then you've got otters catching fish around you and killing them. So I'm personally not a super big fan of otters. Super cute though. They're super cute. I was floating the New River one time.
I've seen them, plenty of times.
Yeah, they're super playful, super cute, especially the pups or kittens, whatever you want to call them, when they're real little and stuff. And, like, nothing against an otter. Like, I think they're super sweet. But they're just going they're going for the same thing that I am. Yeah. I don't like it when they're better than me.
Yep, I hear you. So Jared said, I know of several people who have claimed to see one, and my brother and I are pretty sure one ran across the road in front of us one night. Sure looked like one. I don't know. He didn't really say.
Man, I swear, like,
I'm gonna check in with him.
It would not surprise me. I would not be shocked if you told me you saw one. I would not be shocked. I would love for someone, and I guess it's kind of my thing. It's like I wish someone could get a really good picture. Like with the new iPhone. Yeah. Do you see that storm on the news? That's something we could talk about. I guess out in Colorado there was a Bigfoot sighting.
Oh, the newest one I've seen. Yeah.
It was like this week or last week.
I don't know. I mean, all these here in the past couple years, there's been a ton of sightings come out that you can pretty much tell that's not real.
Yeah.
They're in a really good suit.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are some out there, man. It's like, how can you not say that that's not real?
I mean, I don't know. Gun check it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we'll find out after the smoke clears.
Everybody that always says
don't gun check it,
that they've seen them, never do anything. They always just get the heck out of Dodge. Of course, that's probably what I would do too.
Yeah,
but I mean, I've heard of videos, of them making the noises that they make and the howling, the screaming sounds.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's just hard to say that there's not something out there that we don't know about like that.
Have you ever heard a mountain lion scream?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it sounds just like a woman.
Yeah.
Sounds like a woman getting murdered.
Yep.
Can you imagine walking to your deer stand at 5:00 in the morning and hearing that just in total darkness? You hear that, 100 yards ahead of you.
He said normal colored panther.
Normal colored panther. So, I guess I don't know. I've always heard.
What's normal color?
Just the tan.
Oh, okay.
The tan, or that buff tan. The only black panther that I've ever heard of being seen was the one that Mom's seen.
Yeah.
But not to say, I mean, it could have been melanistic or whatever. I'm not a big cat expert by any means. But yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, most of them are definitely that tan color. I know out in Washington State, you'll run across tracks all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So you better.
So I don't really know what I mean, I know what a mountain lion looks like. I've seen pictures of panthers, but what's the biggest characteristic difference between the panther and the mountain lion? It's paw?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Paw, tail, and color?
I mean, I'm sure there's some biologists out there who probably call me stupid.
I would say
but it's the same cat. It's the same cat.
Yeah.
I think I think it's just a terminology thing. Some people call them panthers, some people call them mountain lions. I guess kind of
regional.
Yeah, like in Florida, they're panthers.
Yeah,
that's what they call them. Here, they're mountain lions.
Yeah.
So
what about Pennsylvania?
I don't know. I guess
Pit Panthers.
Yeah, Pit Panther. Pit Panthers. Now, they call them the Nittany Lions. But no, Have you ever seen that video of a guy turkey hunting in South Florida? So the first year, no, it wasn't first year I went down there. It was the year I took Luke down there. Me and Luke went down and hunted South Florida. On the same WMA that we were hunting, there was a guy that called in a panther. And it was a big old Tom. And it was like 5 yards from him. Have you seen the video?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is terrifying. This cat's like right beside him. And, there's typically panther attack. There's like one panther attack a year.
In Florida?
Yes, on spring turkey hunters.
Wow.
And they're all like South Florida, like South Florida, like Everglades.
I'd say
type.
them suckers get big down there.
Man, you would think so. I know the heat, has a lot to do, and I mean, I don't think they really pack a lot of weight on because of the heat. Kind of like the bears down there. They're kind of smaller, but
Jared said he's got some stories.
I'd like to.
We'll have to get with Jared.
I'd like to pick his brain.
Yeah, he said mountain lions, cougars, panthers, all the same thing, just different names. But.
Yeah, just different slang terms. I'm gonna look up this video.
Yeah, look it up, post it in the live chat, and I'll get it posted here on our comments.
Okay.
So people can watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have. I was talking to Caleb. We've been really busy at work. Just, graduation this year. My son graduated this year. It's been complete, just busy with everything going on. Trying to get him in school. Oh, wow.
2024.
Wow. That's a big one.
Yeah. I'll drop that in there.
Yeah, drop that in the live chat there, and I'll share it. I'll share it now since you put it in there.
Yeah, so that was 2024. That was when me and Luke went down there.
Okay.
That was the same year.
So yeah, what I was going to say is we have episodes that we need to get out, and I'm doing my best to try to get to those. I'm in the middle of 2 right now. I'm hoping to release both of those here in the next day or so, if not maybe one tonight. But yeah, it's just like, man, we're just trying to get through this graduation stuff, get him in school. There's a lot of stuff that we've had to do just to get him started in school.
Yeah.
We've had 2 tours. He met some teachers. We have registration coming up, but all the paperwork and all this stuff that you have to get in timely manner and all this stuff. So it's just been crazy. We've been really busy, and yeah, I'm trying to find that now. I don't know why it took me to this, but it took me to something totally different. Let me just get out of that there. Yeah. Oh, I know why now. I was not over on. I hadn't switched back. I was over answering comments. But yeah, next week we are going to have Canyon Clark, and he is, I'll tell you who here in just a second. Caleb may know him. Ridge Hunter Outdoors.
Ridge Hunter Outdoors.
You ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
So Canyon Clark, he runs Ridge Hunter Outdoors. So we'll be having him on next week. I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but
I'd probably start by talking about that trail camera picture of that booner he had. Right?
yeah, that one right there.
Oh,
good Lord.
Goodness.
So that's
that mainframe 12, no 10.
No, it may be 12. You may have another one hiding there on the other side. There's 6 on that.
He is a giant.
That's another one right there, is it not?
I can't tell.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Big enough to pick my bow up. I'm not going to be counting points whenever that deer walked in.
Yeah. So we'll be having him on next week. Not sure where they're out of. Let me go here and check real quick. So they do a podcast as well. Spring Strutting. Yeah, he just posted something today there. Illinois, Wayne City. All right. Well, I'm going to post that link there in the chat so everybody can check it out if that video Caleb was talking about. But we sure go ahead, Caleb.
Pretty eerie feeling. I like the whole mountain lion topic. That really does interest me.
Yeah, I do too. We had I can't remember his name now, but it's Highland Outfitters. It's their cat guy. We met him while he was out in Wyoming. I'm just not good with names if I don't say it all the time. But yeah, he talks. Man, he's got some stories.
Oh, I bet.
That was a great episode we done with him. I don't want to reply. Stop it.
Technical difficulties.
I guess it's going to make me watch it, and then I'm going to have to just copy the link.
Yeah, you should be able to share it right there as you watch it. Isn't that nuts, though? Now, you know what's funny about that is the Florida...
He said he called him in.
Yeah.
10 yards.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
What's crazy about that is the Florida DNR has done a lot of studies on the cat population down there and what they do to the rest of the wildlife, and they really don't mess with the turkeys a whole lot. Even though that gentleman had called one in, while turkey hunting, I think the numbers were like less than 3% of the, it's kind of what targets, they target turkey like 3% of the time or something like that. It's mainly deer. I've never seen a deer down there.
Really?
And now, mind you, that's not saying much because South Florida's all thick stuff. So, I mean, there could be a deer 4 feet from you and you'd never see it. But yeah, they primarily hogs and deer. It's kind of their go-to, their main source of food.
So Mark Bias commented, and he's a freelance wildlife photographer here in West Virginia. He's from Huntington.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure whether he still lives in here in West Virginia or not, but he may be down in Florida. But he said that he had posted a thing on his page, an article where FWC just tagged 3 cubs last month.
Really?
Yep.
That's super awesome. Yeah, I know that they do. The FWC really does work hard to try and monitor them the best that they can, and just kind of keep that number in check and just do a lot of studying. I mean, they're obviously protected in Florida, but
so I just posted that video there, guys, if you want to go check that out of that panther down there in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened, I think it was 2024. The first year I did hunt Florida, there was a guy that was attacked, turkey hunter, in the same piece of public land that video was taken.
Wow.
So
I was going to see if I could find that one where Mark was talking about. Yeah. Man, you talk about some great photos.
Oh, yeah.
He was just down there in Outer Banks, Beaufort, North Carolina, taking pictures of those wild horses down there. That's crazy.
You know we have wild horses here in West Virginia, don't you?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm. Good old Mingo County, baby.
Mingo County.
Mm-hmm. Horse Pen Mountain.
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
I'll be darned.
Yep. A lot of rattlesnakes in that country, though.
Well, I can't find it. He'll have to send me a link to it. But I'm on his page now. All right, well. Peeps, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We sure appreciate it. Like I said, we didn't have a guest this evening, but we just still wanted to come on and just, talk outdoors. Talk hunting, fishing, different stuff that's going on. And, that's one of our biggest focuses is keeping that hunting heritage alive and the love for the outdoors. And, as Sawyer products say, get outdoors.
Yeah. They keep me outdoors with that tick spray.
Yeah. They will keep you outdoors, that's for sure, because their stuff is amazing. All right, guys. So, like I said, we appreciate you listening. We sure appreciate everybody watching the live. So, be sure to check out Nature's Voice Game Calls. Use Podcast 15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. And when you're on the water this summer, I was going to say winter. Yeah. When you're on the water this winter. Oh, my
Hey, we might have some duck hunters in the audience.
I guarantee we do. So, when you're on the water this summer, check out woodbaitcountry.com and use promo code ONTHELIMB for 10% off your order. Great custom handmade balsa baits from Bassmaster champion Cliff Pace. Ooh. You got to check them out.
Balsa's king,
Man,
baby.
oh my gosh.
Balsa's king.
Dude, he makes some amazing stuff. And it's all hand done.
That's awesome.
Yep. All right. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Have a great evening, everyone. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Nature's Voice Game Calls is brought to you by Webb Plumbing Incorporated, located at 6202 McCorkle Avenue, St. Albans, West Virginia. Webb Plumbing Incorporated has had master plumbers and HVAC specialists established and serving the Knoll Valley since 1994. 30 years of commercial and residential service that you can trust. Contact Webb Plumbing today at 304-768-4324 for a free estimate or quote today. You can also visit them on the web at webbplumbing.net. Contact Webb Plumbing Incorporated today at 304-768-4324.